Recently, I've been taking the time to slow down and look at some of these smaller adventures throughout Pokemon games. While not every game has fun little side quests, most of the time there's at least something extra to do. So I did some research on what I could discuss from Sword and Shield, and I'll be honest, it ain't that deep. Aside from the post-game, the Isle of Armor, and the Crown Tundra, most of the side quests from the actual game take maybe a few minutes each to complete. So I've sent my top field agent, Pokemon trainer Kira, to make the Galar region a better place all in one video. First off, in Motostoke, a young boy seems to have lost his Minccino. Apparently it likes water and responds to whistling. Buddy, isn't that your mom right over there? Just ask her. Wait, better question. Lady, isn't that your kid? Help him find his Pokemon. Either way, the answer is in the fountain near the gym. I wouldn't blame you if you missed it the first time because of the wall that's in the way. Cool fact though, this seems to be the same fountain from the trailer that revealed the Galarian starter Pokemon. But using the genius whistling mechanic, we'll summon Minccino and it'll go scurrying back to its trainer. You better be thankful, you little brat, and tell your mother to spend more time with you. We do get some throat spray to help our sound-based Pokemon, but he might as well have just given it to me without the wild chinchilla chase. Now heading over to Turfield, home of the giant geoglyph that everybody thought was a legendary Pokemon, we're told by this little girl that there's a hidden treasure nearby, and now to run around trying to figure it out. Finally, I've done it and I find an expert belt? I spent all that time looking for an expert belt? There was actually a method to the puzzle, which I thought I had right, but I guess I didn't. You're supposed to interact with the grass tablet, the water tablet, and then the fire tablet in that order, and all you get is an expert belt. Now up in Hammerlock, there's this wimpy simp over here, who wants to give an Applin to someone he has a crush on. I give him mine, but at the last minute he decides to tell the truth, confessing that he didn't catch it himself. The girl he likes is moving away, but says that they'll see each other once again when Simpy finally catches an Applin for himself. And afterwards, he gives us one of the evolution items for Applin. A pretty nice little story, but it still has the sting of two friends being separated by distance, though he seems to have moved on. Also in Hammerlock is the Ghost Girl, which I've already made a video about because it's actually a full and interesting story, as full as these can get. So I'll link that somewhere and move on to Holbury. This is the Captain's Table, the premier seafood restaurant of Galar. While inside, we're recruited to deliver some food. But just like many other restaurants, the owner has absolutely no idea how to handle delivery service, as he forgets to ask customers for the address after they've placed an order, and instead gives hints on where to find them. The first one is pretty easy, as she's near a train station, and we even get paid pretty handsomely. The second one's only clue is that there's a Swirlix heard over the phone, so that means it's time for trial and error. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Hey, yo, the pizza here!
Ah, here we go. And we get paid even better this time. The last delivery's only clue is that there's a green roof, and it turns out it's a guy down in the market at a tent. But you can't pull a fast one on me. See, I was recording the whole time, and there was nobody there a few minutes ago. I'm on to you, teleportation man. But being an Uber Eats worker for a bit was pretty cool. I even got a lucky egg out of it. This side quest was actually a neat way to explore Holbury, and I honestly think that something like this could be adapted into a small daily quest in a future Pokemon game, rewarding different items each day once the delivery is complete. Well, after a long day of being the most helpful champion Galar has ever seen, I should take a vacation at this hotel in Sirchester. I think this should be my route. So it looks like we've got a murder mystery on our hands. The victim, a basket of berries. Our three suspects are a little kid, an old man, and a dancer. And then a Squovet shows up. They've all got some solid alibis, but Mr. Discombobulate, the detective trying to solve the case over here, accuses the dancer of eating all the berries. Of course, I expose him as a fraud because the obvious culprit is the little big chungus in the making, Squovet. He gives me a scope lens and runs off, chased by the other adults. And so, it seems I've solved everybody's problems yet again. This side quest is a pretty cool one as it's got a little bit more of a story going on, as absurd as it may seem. I like that there are some in-engine cutscenes to play it out, but it requires little actual effort, just some basic reasoning. The whole thing also takes place in one room and all I get at the end of it is a scope lens. Alright, hear me out. This concept could work out as an even bigger adventure. A hotel is the perfect place for a mystery like this. So what if every guest was involved and there were more clues to be found throughout the entire hotel? I was going to say that this was just a small thought, but really, this could be a cool side quest for a future game. I think I'll steal that idea and save it for later. But that's basically every little side quest in Pokémon Sword and Shield. Like I said, they're not really significant enough to cover separately, but together they add some charm to the Galar region. The people here are real strange. This guy just stops his daily walk to laugh at a Steenie for some reason. I really would have liked if each of these could have been given some more content, and even better rewards once we finish them. A few are near necessary with the items that you can receive, but the others make me wonder why I even bothered. The most significant extra adventures in Sword and Shield were on the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, and those involved legendary Pokemon, which makes things like finding Little Timmy's lost Minccino pretty forgettable. The Haunted School from Ultra Sun and Moon has basically become the golden standard for side quests in modern Pokemon games, and none of these can really hold a candle to that. But for what they were, I had a pretty good experience overall. Except for the fact that I spent 15 minutes running around Turffield for an expert belt. But anyway, hey, this is GatorX, and let me know what you think in the comments below. If you'd like to stick around and show your support, there's the subscribe and the like button, all that stuff there. I'm also on Twitter as well. But anyway, this has been GatorX. Have a nice day.